All right, you all. We are Red Tea now. This lovely music. We got those issues resolved, and we're good now. So we got people on commentary. Got when Discord starts acting stupid when your mics don't work, but we're all good now. Coming up next, we have Sonic Rush. Sonic Rush is coming up right now here. So I hope y'all are ready for this because I sure am myself. Alrighty. Sonic Rush for the Nintendo double screen. And we're going to count them down, give them some audio. And now let's get it going here. Alright. Over to them we go.
3, 2. All right. Here we go.
Alright, so we're going to be starting in Carnival Night, which is Blaze's first zone. Blaze has can do a lot of Blaze's vertical tricks can go very high. So she has access to a variety of shortcuts that Sonic cannot do. A lot of smaller stuff, mostly.
Yeah, at the same time, she struggles a bit when it comes to certain momentum-based shortcuts. Like, there's even one in Deadline Act 2 that Sonic can do easily, but it's impossible for her to do.
Yeah, the enemy chamber skip, I believe you're talking about?
I'm not sure what it's called. I just know of a specific skip that, skips going around a technically scripted section.
Yeah, too. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. There's a bunch of them that Blaze can't do, but because she struggles with speed. There's a big skip that a lot of people thought that was impossible with Blaze in Huge Crisis 1 that she can't do with her speed, but she can do with other ways.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. That's
yeah.
Programming at its finest. Okay.
You can do a.
I should have just gone to the lower path here, but it's fine.
Yeah, that's all good. Sometimes things happen.
And that will be the end of Act 1.
Not too bad.
And next up we have Act 2.
Act 2 is one of my favorite zones in the game. It's really fun.
Alright, so I don't know if we've properly explained the game yet, so...
Alright, so the big mechanic thing, you use boost. Boost makes you go much faster than if you're spin dashing. So you want to be boosting a lot. And boosting into enemies also makes you invincible, which becomes very important later. But then there's also tricks. If you do consecutive tricks, you get boost. Also, killing enemies also gets you boost. So you want to kill enemies, you want to do a lot of tricks, and and if you max out the boost stage, you will have max boost for a period of time.
Well, it looks like we're taking the lower path.
That's how it be sometimes, you know?
Yeah, I couldn't quite get the momentum skip there.
Yeah. I vertical trick off of something there instead, but that's fine. It works. That's how it be.
I will say, compared to someone like Diamond, my routes aren't quite as optimized. Since I'm more of a casual speedrunner of this game, but rest assured I can still autopilot this game at this point. With how much I
Yeah, he's good enough. Yeah. Although I'm hoping for more submissions. Huh?
Maybe if I get really bored. I've also got tournaments in college, so...
Yeah, I see. I do follow you on Twitch, so I see that somehow you also stream Antinomy of Common Flowers, which I have done speedruns of.
Yeah, I host regular tournaments for that. I think I lost track of the... okay. Recovery strats. Alright, and this should be fun. Okay, I didn't just
Alright, so
jump through that.
I don't know if you're gonna do it, but if Blaze tricks like on a specific pixel while going up into on a flat surface, she gets a massive amount of speed.
Yeah,
So,
I know about that. I just accept it if it happens, but I don't aim for it typically because it's I can only get it inconsistently.
Yeah, that's fine. It takes a lot of really good timing to get. It takes a lot of grinding and timing to get it down generally.
Oops, missed the stop. Switch. Up tricking. Oh no! I missed it. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah, it's all good.
And that is the end of Act 2. Not the best time, but it works.
Alright, so here's the best boss in the game.
Agreed. Well, actually, I kind of like Egg King as well, but yeah, for speedrunning, this is one of the best bosses in the game.
I don't know, you probably don't know, there's a consistent setup for this boss that can get you 23 seconds every time if you do the same exact things. But this boss is actually pretty well designed, in my opinion, because of the fact that you can actually recover using the green guys if you miss the hit.
Well, they're purple in Blaze's story, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm used to Sonic. I've only started learning Blaze recently.
Ow. Oh, wow. That was unfortunate. That's not how you're supposed to fight that boss.
No. Definitely not.
Dang caterpillars.
Yeah, because I'm not aware of a boss in any Sonic game where dying is a viable speedrun strat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely not in this game, no.
Okay.
But you shouldn't die to any. You shouldn't die. Most bosses.
Especially not on easy mode. At least, normal mode, it's excusable, but that's why we don't use normal mode for speedruns.
Normal mode is terrible. Never, ever again.
Yeah, I know death can be good in some levels to reset like global timers and that.
I think that is an interesting thought.
Right, now time for the real first level.
Leaf Storm.
And for once, I did not fail that jump at the beginning, even though that's what I always do at the beginning of each marathon that I run this game, even my own.
That jump is not. You can definitely screw it up sometimes. That's just how it is.
Alright, gonna go here to get a bit of boost energy just because I don't trust my abilities. Okay. Ah, darn it! I missed.
Yeah, I take it that was the tricking into the rail.
Yeah, and I got up to the rail, but I could hit the spiral part, which doesn't count, sadly.
Yeah, if you trick into that rail, you get a massive amount of speed.
Okay, that was pretty on par for Leaf Storm Act 1.
If you run this game, you will see this stage a lot. That's just how it is.
Yep. This stage and not Carnival 1.
Uh-huh.
I think I got the frame perfect trick twice in a row there.
Oh, let me see.
Three times. Well, not.
Yeah, damn.
That,
yeah,
whoa!
you definitely did.
Okay. That was not at all what I intended. Well, I recovered. That's good.
I've never gotten that one. Like, I never even thought of doing that one.
Jump button didn't quite work properly there, leading me to get hit by an enemy that I didn't mean to get hit by, but all works out.
Yeah, those enemies are actually kind of annoying because they're placed in a very unfortunate place where if you're not boosting, you will get hit by them most often unless you go out of your way to not.
Yeah. And I don't have boost for this point because Blaze is slow.
Yeah.
And I got
jumping.
Are you serious?
Oh. You should try like jumping down them. I think like that's faster. I'm pretty sure.
Really? Okay, I'll try that. But I don't want to tell you how many times that's happened to me. Even once for an NPC playthrough that I might redo. We'll have to see, but NPC is the collab channel that I did.
I see. Oh, cool. But yeah, you just die sometimes. Okay, this boss sucks. It's really boring.
And they love it so much
Like,
we get to do it twice.
Why? Life is pain sometimes, you know? Alright, so...
well, at least in this game it's only one boss that you do twice, unlike Colors where you do 3 bosses twice.
Yeah, that sounds pretty bad. Yeah, but this is a hell of a boss to do twice.
Oh yeah, don't jump over this thing too quickly, otherwise you will definitely die.
Yeah. Okay, so the thing is, I think he's got the good pattern that if he only rolls after three hits, then the odds of that you're gonna get only 2 rolls are really good, and that's the good luck you want.
All right. Okay, another roll.
Sometimes you'll get 3 though. But
yeah, I've once seen this guy roll like at least 4 to 5 times in a row at once.
Wait, what?
Yeah, back when I was just watching my cousin do time attack things with this game way before I had a DS.
Oh, time attack. Then yeah, it's not normal mode. I guess that makes sense. On easy, I've never seen him roll more than 4.
Alright, and I'm sorry, I realize, Big John, that you want to keep things clean on your server. I've never been able to get an S rank on Act 1, so I'm sorry. But that's...
If you're talking about Leaf Storm, then yeah, me either.
I was talking about Mirage Road Act 2. So the Act 2 and the boss have rank S, but the other one has just rank A. And so, yeah. I tried to fix that for the for the stream, but no.
Yeah. Okay, so the thing is, Sonic could skip that enemy chamber that he did.
Yeah, I was able to skip it. I just accidentally got shunted to the bottom path that time.
But wait, can't Blaze not skip that?
She can skip it. It's unless there's something else. Unless you're talking about something different. I'm talking about the thing at the beginning.
Oh yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, that at the beginning. Yeah, I see this. But yeah, Blaze is kind of limited in this level too, relatively.
Yeah, there is a trick in Act 2 that she can do, but it's harder for her to do than it is for Sonic because it's momentum.
Oh, you take a different route than I do here. I see. I take the invincibility route.
Huh. Yeah, the path I took at the first thing was just because I missed the thing. I missed the hand, unfortunately, and got shunted to the bottom path, and I didn't want to reset the level.
Ah, that's rough.
Ah. Why can't I hit enemies? Alright.
Also, yeah, I guess I should say now that if you spin dash into an enemy instead of boost into an enemy, they die immediately. So if you want to always spin dash into the very last enemy, or an enemy that spawns another enemy. Wait, you can do that?
Yep. You can also do it with Sonic, but it's easier with Blaze.
Huh. I never knew that. I never tried it.
Yeah,
Neat.
unfortunately you can't, hover to the end of the stage this way. At least not to my knowledge. Otherwise, I imagine that the times for this particular act would be far lower than they...
God, I wish. That would make this game easier to grind.
Yeah, we'd still have to deal with Act 2, but at least, that would be...
One less.
Yeah, one less.
Oh. Oh yeah. Oh, I found you can like
Why did
if you tap left and right while you're waiting while you're in place, it kind of looks like the character is dancing. It's pretty good.
Oh yeah, I know about that. That's great. Alright.
It's pretty good. I don't know why I didn't realize this earlier, but I realized it during my last stream of this game where I took record back.
Alright, let's see. Okay, I got it. Awesome.
Nice. Yeah, it does a big slope jump up there to skip a good chunk of the stage or lower path.
Yeah, I failed the slope jump there, but I did get the other basic trick.
Good. Nice.
Well, I skipped the loop jump. I mean, I got the slope jump.
Yeah, the slope jump's the important thing. The loop jump that's not the most important thing. I think the slope jump takes you to another way slower path. If you miss it.
Yeah. It's pretty important, all things considered, and that's not the shortcut I want to take. This is the shortcut I want to take. Need more momentum. There we go. Ah, what am I doing?
Oh, that's an interesting way to go there. Huh.
Yeah, that's the way you do it with Sonic, but I forgot Blaze. There's a spring there, and Blaze can just up B.
Yeah, she can just...
I know that there is a room of enemies that Blaze can skip, but I forget which one it is, and honestly, I've never been able to get it.
I haven't learned Blaze's this level yet, but I should probably take a look at the IL.
Alright. We liked it so much the first time, it's time for another gondola.
If you hold left here, you save a few seconds at the very beginning.
At the beginning?
Yeah, like before it falls down.
Really?
Yes, if you are on the left, you save a few seconds.
Oh yeah, I bet you guys didn't know about this little thing if you tap the character.
Yeah, they're silly. The egg pawns are kind of silly here. Oh, what?
Yep.
So, wow.
Wow, I'm surprised that there's things about this game that I know about that you didn't know about.
Well, you probably played it a lot more casually than I have.
It was one of my first games, and I even had a lot of knowledge about it from my cousin before I even was that into gaming when I was really young. So yeah, that's a safe assumption.
Yeah, I'd say so. I kind of.
And that's the end.
All right, coming in on the worst boss in the game.
Agreed.
By a very large margin.
Agree wholeheartedly. I hate this boss so much. It's awful for speedruns. Why does it exist?
Okay, so the big thing about this boss is that it can fly up and throw bombs at you.
That's hardly the worst thing. It can catch your method of attack. Like that.
Yeah, if you time... I found that it will never catch it if you time it correctly. The bombs are the worst part by far,
yeah,
because it can do it.
The thing about timing it correctly is that you want to go fast, and already jumping at the second hit. This is great RNG. Lovely.
Oh lord, that's pretty bad. But the bombs, like, it could go up and throw bombs infinitely. Like, it has the potential to do that.
I've only ever seen it throw 3 at a time, except on normal mode. Woo!
Like, it has to, the odds are that it can do that. Not that it will, but, like, the times on this boss can range from, like, 120 to 3 minutes.
He's jumping over each one except for the first hit. This is great. This is great.
It really is the Great Equalizer. Really goddamn is. That's how this boss is. Yeah, the bombs.
Okay, I think they're mentioning some kind of problem with the Big John stream in the chat, but I don't know what it is.
Hmm.
Thank goodness for spin dash storage, making this attack easy peasy.
Yeah, I love spin dash storage. It's not really useful in most other places in the game, but sure, it is definitely useful there.
Stop that.
A lot more useful in Rush Adventure.
Like against the whale, and I missed a quick hit there. He's probably gonna jump over it. Yep. That. Screw you, RNG for Egg Scarab.
That's like a minute lost compared to a good time, by the way.
A good time for Egg
It's
Scarab?
also-
What's that?
118. I've gotten a 118 before.
God damn!
I got it like only a week or two ago.
Good! Well then.
Yeah, that's how bad that. And this is a cool zone, because Blaze can do a skip that Sonic has a lot more trouble with fairly easily.
Ah. Okay, destroying you, getting some boost energy. The problem with Blaze compared to Sonic is that I often come to points, due to a slower speed, that my boost energy just drains out.
Yeah, it just happens.
Ah! I missed the ground there. Alright, pray for right word. Nope, left. Oh well.
No loop.
I believe it's...
No loop skip.
There's a loop skip for that level?
Yeah, if you can reverse slope jump at the end and skip both of those loops.
Alright, I didn't know about that. Otherwise I would have totally gone for it.
Fair enough.
And that was not wise of me in terms of time, but hey, now I have full boost meter, so.
Yeah, that's good. Definitely need it for the part coming up. Although you do get a full boost gauge coming up soon, I think.
Fair.
There's a really cool trick coming up that it's very hard but it is you can do without reverse boost jumping up. You can skip a good chunk of the level by tricking in the right place. It's really neat.
I'm not sure if I'm familiar with the trick you're referring to, actually.
It's something that I believe Speedbreaker uses, and Kirby showed to me at AGDQ, and like, oh, I'm gonna do this.
Alright. And ended up on the left again. Blah. You can sometimes end up on the right for those water wheels, and you just... It saves, like, milliseconds.
Yeah, oh, I have absolutely no idea how they work. I wish I knew.
Alright, super skip here. It's hard, really hard with Sonic, but very easy with Blaze.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot harder with Sonic. This Water Palace is one of those zones where everything is possible. A lot of these things are possible with both characters, but they're definitely harder for Sonic than Blaze. Yeah, that ending section, scary.
Normally I boost from the third platform, but I kind of panicked there, so I boosted on the fourth platform instead to the end.
Yeah. This boss, it's just kind of boring.
Yeah. If Big John were reading donation sentences, I mean donation comments, then this would be a point where I'd say would be a great time for reading donations.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, the propeller hurts for most of his attacks, actually.
Yeah, the propeller has a very big hitbox, and it's really annoying, actually. I've died to that propeller before.
I might have died once or twice when I was a child, but I don't think I do that anymore.
I've died in runs to that propeller.
What possesses you to hit the propeller during a run and lead to a death?
The hitbox is really big, dude!
Egg Dragon, thank you.
You want him to do the, you want him to lower the water level.
Yeah,
That's the good look.
If you get each hit, when he lowers his head, he does that pattern based, typically. Like, I think the next step will be a water level lower. Yep. Ow! Can I get it? Oh no, I missed it, darn it.
I actually generally take damage and then jump right backwards, and then I get the hit. It's actually really safe.
Yeah,
it works
I don't know
every
what happened
time.
There. Oh wow. That belly flop attack is really strange. Sometimes it functions very weirdly sometimes. Oh well.
Yeah, the timing's weird.
Alright. Well, there's Water Palace done.
Alright, time for probably still the scariest zone in the game.
Maybe when I was a kid, but nowadays...
I mean, I do really dumb things with this zone still, and so it still kills me.
Yeah, that's fair.
I do blind jumps. At the platform section after the first vehicle, I go for an air dash with Sonic. If you play the stage risky, prepare to die. That's just what...
You mean like I'm playing? Hitting spikes?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Oh yeah, that's the thing. You're
That wasn't it. Okay, there we go.
So are you gonna do the big skip in Act 2?
The big skip. Remind me.
The one where you fall onto the spikes with the second one where you fall onto the spikes. With the I can't even remember the.
I can think of two where you fall onto spikes, and the first one I might not be able to get it. That's really hard to get. But the second one, that's a cakewalk.
Yeah, if you hover into the hole, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that one. You're gonna go for that one. That's good. So that's actually a really cool trick, albeit. My opinion.
Who here likes Sonic 2 Game Gear?
Dude, it's a good game.
Yeah.
I've never been able to beat the first boss because I played on the other version, the harder version.
Well, for those who like Sonic 2 Game Gear, donate to Save Tails.
Yeah, you should do that.
Forget the animals. Save the tails.
Well, you gotta save Tails, because that's the canon ending.
Exactly.
Tails isn't.
Tails is...
He's very much alive.
Nope. Ooh. Okay. Oh, come on. Well, that was a botched up ending.
Oh yeah, it took too. Oh, this is spicy. Good lord.
It's a very... If I was Sonic, that would have been a death.
It would have, yes.
I'm pretty sure I can just up R, yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
I forgot you can do that with Blaze for a moment because, I've been practicing Sonic so primarily.
Yeah.
Now, top path. Yeah, at least with Blaze, I don't need to worry about inconsistent homing attack shenanigans.
Yeah, homing attack sucks.
Yeah.
It's so awful.
It has its moments sometimes, but ultimately, it didn't need to be in this game. It just gets in the way when it just gets in the way when I try to jump dash.
Yeah, it's like it can kill you. It kills you in Mirage Road 2. It kills you in this act. It kills you a lot of places. It's not great.
Let's see if I can get this.
Yeah, the homing attack does tend to work much better in the 3D games.
Yeah.
Well, once they've sorted out the issues that you can see in the adventure games and Heroes, where if you get it just right, you just orbit the enemy.
Oh yeah, no, that's pretty fun.
Yeah, more Sonic 2 Game Gear love.
I don't know why they had to put so many auto-scrollers in this game.
They were still figuring out the 2-screen thing, like, hey, this would be a great idea.
Alright, here comes the skip. So he's going to fall onto spikes coming up.
Don't ask me why up R there, I will never be able to tell you because that was not what I intended to do. Alright?
So if you hold spin dash and then boost off of a ledge, you keep the spin dash in midair. But Sonic doesn't do that. Blaze doesn't do that because Blaze just has a hover.
Alright. This section that everyone died on as a kid.
Yeah, that whole section after that is just lethal because you can run off on that item box platform and die with momentum. It's terrible.
It's just brutal. And then of course, now we have one of the more boring but also fun bosses that has a trick that I found once to get an early hit during one of his attacks. That is very inconsistent. But
oh, if you're talking about the jumping, yeah, that oh god.
Yeah, that very specific frame perfect trick.
It's possible, but don't go for it ever.
You saying that makes me want to go for it, admittedly.
Man, no. It wastes more time than it saves. That's my issue with it.
Oh, wow.
I also just can't get it.
This
boss is awesome.
This is terrible luck.
Yeah, bullets. Every time you can give bullets on every single attack. And he can also use the air, blow you away. But the bullets, you want to see as few bullets as possible.
Thankfully, easy mode lowers the spawn rate, and no jumping, wow. Just a lot of blowing. This is like the worst RNG ever. I don't think I've ever seen this RNG.
This is really bad luck, but at least you can get bullets there. That could have been worse.
And he keeps going with the slow swooping attacks.
Yeah.
And bullets. Okay. Okay, I missed the frame perfect window, but I still got it without wasting time.
Good.
Oh, hello there. Mash for your life. Bullets.
At least this boss isn't boring. It's annoying, but it isn't boring.
Yeah. Keeps you active.
Yeah, you're doing something.
Yeah, though we don't...
Even if it isn't...
yeah, though we don't, really see it here... Ow. Though we don't really see it here, he doesn't have a lot of, open windows of open vulnerability. Okay, that's time lost. Yeah, he doesn't... For his attacks, he typically doesn't have that much, his vulnerability windows are very, very, slow. I mean, very, very short compared to other bosses,
Yeah,
so...
they're very small. The other bosses, you get way more time to hit him.
Alright. I was running as fast as I possibly could have. Are you serious right now? Alright, that was...
Blaze has issues.
That was after he already pecked. The hitbox should not have been active there. Oh my gosh, that was awful.
Well, it's over.
Yeah, it's over. Thank gosh.
2:57.
On the dot.
My.
Of course, now we have one of the more fun stages.
Yeah, this sounds pretty neat.
With one of the best themes in the game as well.
Oh, you should. Oh, I guess I don't know. I don't know if a marathon is a good time to do this, but if you basically if you push the trick button and the jump button on the same frame while going into a spring, you can trick onto like a grounded into.
Oh
like
yeah, you can get in the spring.
Yeah, you can do that, but you can also like trick off of it. You can get like an up trick.
Wait,
and you can skip. This is most useful in this stage because there's a skip that Blaze can do that we used to think that Blaze couldn't do, but we didn't know how Blaze did it, but she can. It's actually really neat. I've been doing it in my practice.
Okay, so you're supposed to use rocket cars here, we're just gonna ignore them.
Yeah, rocket cars, they're slow. They're very slow.
They have to charge up, and then they don't go at full boost speed. It's better to just boost jump. Heck, I think you don't even need boost to pass most of them.
No, I don't think so. Some of them definitely do, though. And I would not use them, I don't think.
Uh-oh. Alright, that's fine. The recovery!
Are you gonna do the hover glitch into the crane for Act 2?
Oh, I know
really
exactly what you're talking about, and yes, I am definitely doing that.
Good, good.
In case you don't know what we're talking about, Red Scarf, you'll see.
It's pretty good.
And it skips us an annoying enemy section that Sonic has to do. Like, it has an enemy section that has to do with certain flying enemies that you have to hit, but they're super high up, and so you have to ride these slow-moving blocks to get to them, and Blaze can just skip that with a glitch.
Yeah, Blaze doesn't care. Blaze just skips it. It's the biggest glitch in this game.
Yeah, by far. I mean, short of accidentally glitching into a wall and dying. However, that.
Yeah, I've done that before. I've also glitched out the music to make it not play.
Oh yes, I've done that like twice on Mirage Road 2.
Yep, I've done that on that zone as well.
I don't know
it just
what
happens. I think
that.
I actually think it has something to do with the one-up. One-up you get from rings.
Maybe while tricking a lot, you just override the sound channels or something.
I remember like doing it. I would get it around when I got a one-up, so I think that it has to do with the one-up, like getting 100 rings.
It could be something to do with that because I managed to get something in Knuckles and Sonic 2 where you get a one-up, and while it's playing that, the speed, you get a one-up while you have speed boots, but the speed boots run out while it's playing the one-up jingle. When the music returns, it's still accelerated.
Interesting. This isn't the. I'm not exactly familiar with this route, actually.
Is this not the speedrun route?
No, this is not the route I use. I use a route that's very similar to Sonic's.
Well, this is the route I use with both Blaze and Sonic, so maybe I'm just taking the wrong route.
Yeah, like I generally use the same route with Blaze Sonic right up until an upcoming section. Yeah, this section I believe he's on.
Yes.
He's gonna skip. It's great.
Whee!
If you hold hover into a crane, and then you jump, you will float upwards.
Yeah, there's a few other gimmicks in the game that this works on, like the swings in Night Carnival come to mind, but it's really only useful there.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm playing clumsy. Okay, let's not overtake and fall into the pit.
Yeah, that ending section is definitely very scary for Sonic. For Blaze, not as scary though.
And now, the long-awaited return.
It's Egghammer V2. Oh boy.
Yeah, I think it's called Egghammer Fortress, actually.
Yeah, I think you might be right. I like calling it V2 because it doesn't deserve a good name.
Yeah, I just called the first one Egghammer Snake, and then this one Egghammer Snake Mark II. I have my own names for many of the bosses.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it works.
Alright, so he's using the aimed missiles this time, and 3 volleys, which means I don't know if that's the fast one or the slow one.
The missiles are particularly awful in this fight. They're so slow.
Yeah, his vulnerability window gets even smaller, way smaller, as the fight goes on, so I panicked a bit there, because I thought I was going to miss it.
Yeah, but it's generally pretty easy to hit it, relatively. Especially to Egg Falco / Egg whatever, Egg Eagle, I don't know.
Sonic the Rush and the Rushiest.
So I just had a quick look up of the names. The first Egghammer is Egghammer Mega, and this one is Egghammer Fortress.
Yeah, but I prefer
Interesting.
Egghammer Snake.
I just call it. Well, I guess that's. Well, I don't think I can say what I call it here.
Well, all right. So one quick thing. Let's see if he for the last hit is going to do 2 missile launches in a row, because that's happened many times before. Many times before.
Yeah, it happens regularly. It's a regular thing.
Okay, we're going with this volley again. Oh my gosh! It happened.
Typical.
I called it.
This boss is really mean. It's definitely the second worst boss in the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
That reminds me. So you know, I take it you okay, so you know how to fight, like a good way to fight Sonic, right? Sonic kinda sucks,
I know of one strategy that seems to be RNG, but if it's not RNG, then please tell me how to manipulate it. It's knocking him in a corner and continuously jumping.
I just kind of jump a lot, because that makes him less likely to do his stupid tornado attack.
Yeah. Okay, so what we just saw there was a momentum trick that Sonic can easily get just by rolling down the hill and jumping, but Blaze has to boost at a specific point.
This is the best zone in the game, by the way.
Okay, that's the path I need to take, so I'm... Oh my gosh, are you serious? Oh my gosh, are you serious?
The rocket, if you're doing it now.
There. Jeez.
Oh, that's an interesting route. I don't think we'd... Kirby and I don't do that one. That's interesting. Yeah, there's a rocket coming up where he can skip unless you do the rocket thing, right?
No, I just either jump dash or burst hover over it, depending on who I'm playing as.
I see. Yeah. Oh yeah. You just Like, this is definitely a different route than I take.
Alright, let's see. Ah, man, I missed the thread the needle gap with that rocket. Basically, I found this out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I found that out in Kabanamani's playthrough of Sonic Rush. There's a thin gap between those that area that you can actually thread the needle and get the rocket through. It's stylish and saves a bit of time.
It only exists when you're on it. It doesn't exist when you're going through it on the rail. So you can just go through it.
That was not the place to jump. Ah, wow.
Alright, so there's a big skip. There would be a big skip coming up here if it was Sonic. But Blaze can't do the enemy chamber skip.
Oh no, she can do it. Oh, not the enemy chamber skip, but she can do this little skip here. Yeah, see? Wow, that was not actually the way I was...
Oh yeah, this. She can do that. It's hard. It's definitely harder than with Sonic. Sonic does not have much trouble doing that.
Yeah, and here's Act 2. We start out with a rocket. Okay, I think I might be a bit low, so I'm just gonna, yeah. Did not thread the needle there.
Alright, so there's an upcoming, yeah, if you, on these, oh yeah, I don't know what route you do, so.
I do this route. I take the lower route for the enemies. Since both sides have enemies. But this one has less hoops.
I see. Alright. Yeah, I guess that works.
Time to recharge my boost. Okay, so right here is the trick that Sonic can do, but Blaze can't. You can't. It's just it's a boost jump up that slope, but unfortunately Blaze can't get enough speed from her boost to be able to do it. So you have to go around.
Yeah, you take advantage of the changed gravity up there.
Exactly. Missed the burst hover to kill my vertical momentum.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you can fall way down there.
Whoa, what happened there? I like burst hovered upward.
Huh.
That was pretty ridiculous. I've never seen that before.
What?
I think I was due to some gravity shenaniganry that was going on.
Yeah, that must have been some gravity interesting stuff. But you definitely don't want to fall down missing that one-up from the one-up area. If you have to do an enemy chamber, it's not very fun.
And plus, this path is just shorter overall.
Yeah. You can skip right to that path after doing the chamber, but you have to do the chamber.
I think that's too low.
Not too punishing of a death if you did die.
Yeah, but I didn't die. Managed to
good.
Get there with some boost energy to spare. And now it's time for probably one of the best rival battles in the entire series, all things considered.
Well, I think Blaze is a better fight because Sonic's tornado attack is awful.
Well, yeah. Alright, let's see if I can get it. Nope.
The issue with the Sonic's tornado attack is it lasts like 25 seconds. It's actually absurd.
Oh my gosh! Okay, let's not screw this up. Aim for sub 30. Aim for sub 30.
That was pretty good. I've had fights that go sub 12 on the first phase, but that's because of glitches, but...
Sub 30! That was an amazing time!
That was a really good main fight. I will have to say that. For no action cancel, that was really good.
Action cancel?
So there's actually a specific pattern where you can actually get them to stop attacking you. And
I know about that. I've never been able to manipulate. I don't know how to manipulate that, but I've done it a few times. And now we have.
I've got a video. I can actually explain it, and I've got a video on it.
Oh wow!
If you want to talk about it later, we can do that.
Oh yeah, I'd love to know how to do that.
Okay, so this boss, it's kind of like, well, you want it to do a bunch of attacks. It can fist slam you. It can throw fire lasers at you. It can do a purple laser. The purple, you really don't want the purple laser. But if you get hit by the fire laser or the purple laser, you have to do another attack. So it's really slow.
Yeah, the purple shot canisters, as I call them, they can be annoying if it's the slow one, but the fast one with multiple is actually pretty fun to dodge, all things considered, especially on normal mode. Oh,
the slow one's really nerve-wracking.
Okay, let me just say one thing about that get ready to be school attack. The hitbox lasts way too long for that one.
Yeah, and it's an insta-kill.
Exactly. Like, just gonna play this safe here. Now, on normal mode, he has, on normal mode, Egg King here has some, enemies he can spawn in to impede your progress up his arm after a few hits.
Oh, wait, what? Oh.
But that's thankfully not in normal mode.
It's been so long since I played normal mode that I don't even remember that.
Alright, one more hit, then the final hit. Oh, we get the shot canister attack. Ah, but it's the boring one. Darn it. Especially since this is easy mode, since you get so much space to be able to dodge it. I want to see what the hitboxes for this attack look like, actually.
Yeah, actually, that would be interesting. I would agree.
Alright.
Like, do the upper areas have hitboxes?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, I figured they would. That makes it a lot scarier.
Alright. I lost a ring somewhere? Whatever.
Oh.
Huh. Oh well.
Alright, so this final attack is so underwhelming.
Well, if you fail to actually hit him, he breaks the ground underneath you and restarts the fight.
I mean, you're right, but it's almost impossible to not.
Okay, I delayed up time.
GG.
Alright, that's a pretty good time.
Hit underestimate. Cool.
Well, at least with that boss, is you actually get to land the final hit, unlike the Zavok boss fight in Sonic Forces.
Yeah,
that would...
Rush has me mesmerized, Big John. Well, on that note...
You should watch
what were you saying?
No, that was good. It was good. It definitely learned a bit.
And I think I have some things to learn, like how to manipulate the Zone 7 boss to get into that pattern. So yeah.
I think it's a specific positioning, but I have a video on it on my YouTube channel.
Alright, well if you can link that to me, I would love that. So yeah.
I can give you some info too.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. So yeah, that was Sonic Rush with Blaze. Thank you, Big John, for having me on this event, and for making a special layout specifically for my game. I look forward to seeing that after I end the run here. And on that note, good luck to the rest of the runners. And be sure to...
Alright.
Huh?
Wait, I have one thing to say. Donate for Sonic R Karaoke after the Game Gear. Please, please. Donate for Sonic R Karaoke, for God's sakes.
Yeah, Sonic 2 Game Gear with Saving Tails is very close. If not, it's already reached its goal. I don't know. I believe it's very close last I checked. If that's met, or when it's met, then vote for Sonic R Karaoke before it's too late, because that's happening at the end of the day.
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah. So yeah, on that note, I shall turn the stream back over to Big John now, however he wants to set that up.
Boy, I tell you. Is everybody still good? Want to make sure everybody's still good. No one's seasick from the double screen. We all good? I hope we're all good.